Howdy friends, internet friends, YouTube friends, and all my friends out there. I wanted to make a video real quick, and this is a video that needs to be made that I feel is often not made enough for my friends that have anxiety problems, depersonalization problems, derealization problems, depression, things like that. We get caught up in making a lot of videos about how we're feeling and what's going on in our lives, which I do too, obviously, because it helps to get people to the next step. But sometimes I think it's important to stop and take a second to tell some truths. Okay, and here's the plain Jane truths of anxiety and depersonalization and derealization. And depression, for that matter. You are not stuck in this forever. This isn't a lifetime thing. It can be as short or as long as you want it to be. I know that sounds, people are probably going, no, it was a lie, man. I've had this for a while now. This sucks. That's true. But when I mean you, I mean subconscious you and conscious you. So, that being said, things will get better. I promise you they will get better. I have give you one example. Best example I have. I was on a forum on Facebook, or on a page on Facebook for depersonalization. And there was this kid who was going through the exact same thing that a lot of us have went through before, where you start having these really weird feelings, whether it's anxiety or depersonalization, because those two are connected really well. And he's freaking out because that's what you do. So what do you do when you freak out? As a smart adult individual, you go looking for an answer. You go looking for something to figure out, something that you can do, something that can kind of describe, to tell you what's going on. You're looking for answers. You're human. And this kid posted up saying, hey, I'm having depersonalization and I just figured out what it is and it's horrible and I'm terrified. There's a lady that got on there and commented on this kid's video. Mind you, this kid was 17 and said, well, you should just get used to it because I woke up from a nap one day and I am 80 some years old now, and it's just you're just going to have this for the rest of your life, so just get used to it. And I looked at that in my heart, and just probably if you're watching this and if you have these feelings, your heart is probably going, uh-oh. Is that true? Is that true? No, it's not true. I can't even tell you how much that's not true. That lady is full of shit, okay? I don't cuss a whole lot on this YouTube channel, but she's full of shit. She's full of shit as a Christmas turkey. It's because she didn't take the steps. Now, keep in mind, if she's 80 years old, that means she's had a lot of these problems since back in the 50s, in the 60s, back when people didn't say what was wrong with them because they would put you in a nut house. This is what they would do. It was a messed up environment. They didn't know what was going on. And so we don't live in that time. We have options now. We have knowledge about what's going on. We know what to do and what steps to take to fix these things. So if you are freaking out right now that you think that whatever you're in is going to last forever, I can assure you that it will not. It will not. I thought the same thing. And I was terrified that I had messed my life up. I thought my life was done. I thought I was screwed, man. I thought I was like, wow, I guess I should, what do I do now? So I just off myself, like, is it just screwed? Am I just screwed for the rest of my life? No, you're not. You're fine. If I would have taken horrible actions, those bad ideas at that time, oh my God, that would have been horrible. You're fine. Everything will be fine as long, here's the catch, is you take the proper steps to get away from it. I always tell everybody, look, if you're having high anxiety, I was to the point where I was in my bed for a week straight, didn't go to work, stayed in my bed in a dark room, freaking out under the covers. Like low, terrified of everything. Didn't want to go to work. I was afraid I was going to have another panic attack. Thoughts racing in my head constantly. Couldn't get any peace in my own mind. I know what you're going through. And I'm not there anymore. I'm fine now. Fine. Now, let me not sugarcoat anything by telling you that everything is hearts and flowers and perfect honky-dory all the time. Because that is no one's life. That is absolutely no one's life. But where I'm at right now, I feel fine. I feel normal. I feel like I should most of the time. That being said, there are some times where I don't feel completely fine. I feel like my anxiety is ramping up. Sometimes I feel like, am I getting close to depersonalization again? Am I feeling derealization again? What's going on? Am I going to have a panic? No. You have to stop yourself and don't go there, because that only lasts for now. It only lasts for like a minute, 2 minutes, 5 tops. And they're so sporadic, you can't even pin them down. Like, I can't even say of the last time that happened to me. Other than that, I feel fine. More of it is just me with my normal anxiety. And guess what? Anxiety is normal for every person that's walking this planet. We all have anxiety. So to think that you're going to get to a point where it's hearts and flowers all the time, you were in hearts and flowers before you had anxiety, and before you had these panic attacks, and before you had derealization, depersonalization. Your life was not hearts and flowers all the time. Think back. You still have to pay the tax man, or at least I do. I don't get a return because I'm self-employed. You still have, people have jury duty. People get into car accidents. You have a test coming up. Your mortgage is due. Your bills are due, and you don't know how you're going to pay them. Anxiety happens all the time. We need it as a species to survive. So don't think it's going to be perfect, because it wasn't perfect before you started. But yes, you will get out of these horrible things, and things will look up, and things will look fine, and you will get back to a neutral, a safe, mind-safe neutral for yourself. And I can't stress that enough. I see too many videos about people with the depressing shit that's happening to them, and I feel very sad for them, as I've been through that, and I feel bad, and I'm not, negating their stories at all. And I hope whatever they're going through, they can get through it like I did and find peace with themselves. We can all attest that we know people, we all know somebody who has a pity party and wallows in the pity. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, because sometimes I think you do need to wallow a little bit in what's going on. I think you need to really take in everything that's going on, like I did with my depersonalization stuff. Take it all in for what it is. It is what it is. Get a really good grasp of it, but don't stay there. It's time to move. Eventually you have to roll out of that bed, and you have to get back on that horse and ride again. That's all there is to it. That's the only thing that got me here. I just thought, and like I said in my other videos, I thought to myself, okay, well, I don't want to be here. I know I need to be somewhere else. As terrifying as it is, I need to put myself into some situations that might scare me. I need to go back to work full time. I need to get my finances in order. A lot of times, marijuana triggered my anxiety to the point where it was insane. That was what the real trigger. But I've had anxiety my whole life. I remember being in 4th grade, sitting in bed, waiting to go to sleep, worried about if I'm going to be, the next one to come up with a disease. Like, they have Lou Gehrig's disease. I remember in 4th grade, laying in bed thinking about, man, I hope they don't name a disease after me. I hope I don't make a new disease. Please, God, don't let there be a new disease made after me. No 4th grader should be thinking that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like programmed into some of us to just be like this. And then, of course, my weed experience that I'm sure you guys have already heard of took over after that. So no. Figure out what's going on. Figure out some steps you can do to get yourself out of this hole. If you need me to make a video telling you exactly what I did, I've told you some things about what I did. I haven't told you exactly precise and heavy detail about what I did. If you want that video, tell me you want that video. I will make that video. I don't want to bore anybody, but I do need to stress the fact that you will be fine. This is all temporary. Everything in life is temporary. Time heals all. It's an absolute fact. If you let it. All right. Just want to clear the air there. You can do this. You've got this. I'm sure you've seen the Anxiety Guy's website. You are more than anxiety. Okay? You will be fine. And he is absolutely right. You will be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't stress it. It's all going to be okay. I promise. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to like this video, it's up to you. I'm not getting a commission. I'm not getting anything from this video besides the fact I just really want to tell people my story and try to keep people in the right frame of mind where they really need to be and not all these negative places. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Subscribe if you'd like to see more of these videos, and if you'd like to see that video on what I did, let me know. I will be more than happy to sit down, write all that stuff down, and let you know. So all right, well, you guys have a great day. You're more than anxiety. Don't stress it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.